and we're off to London. Got a funny story to tell you about why we're off to London, haven't we, Ashley?
Yes.
We were originally going to go to London. Oh, Ashley was going to London to an estate agency conference. And a few weeks ago he said to me, do you want to come to London with me? I've got to book the hotel room anyway. So I said, yes, why not? Haven't been to London since before COVID, so that would be nice. I can meet up with my friend while you're at the conference. I'm just going to turn off while they make their announcement. Anyway, I thought, yes, a trip to London would be lovely. So, accommodation was booked.
And paid for.
And paid for. Sorry, I thought I was out of focus. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't really see if I'm in focus or not. Accommodation was booked and paid for. I think you then booked the train tickets, didn't you? We decided to stay for, because we got the conference one day and night, and then we decided to stay another 2 nights as we were going anyway. All booked up. We also booked a meal, didn't we? We got a
Virgin Experience.
A Virgin Experience at a restaurant, a deal thing. And then they announced a train strike. And then the estate agency conference was cancelled. However, we still had all our bookings that we'd paid for, and although we could have got the money back for the train, on the way back at least, because the way back was a strike day, wasn't it? We could have moved the hotel booking, we couldn't get our money back, so we decided to go anyway.
But we don't know how we're going to get back yet.
Yeah.
That's my ticket.
We do have a ticket, but it's...
No, it's a non-strike.
Yeah, they then moved the train strike completely. After the estate agency conference was cancelled, they moved the train strike completely because of Poppy Day, was it, or something? So we're now coming back on a non-strike day, but the day before and the day after are both strike days. So goodness knows whether there'll be any trains on the in-between day, but you know, that's 3 days away, so we don't need to worry about that yet. Anyway, I thought I'd take you with us to London. It's a glorious day down here. I think it's not quite so nice in London, but this is, I talked about this in a video a few weeks ago, this little stretch of between Newton Abbot and Exeter along the sea, or along the estuary really, isn't it? And it's just a really nice bit of railway. One of my favourite bits of railway I've ever been on. Hotel room. Well, I say hotel room, it's like a little apartment, which is quite new. This hotel is called The Other House. It's in South Kensington, which was originally chosen by Ashley on the basis it's directly opposite the conference venue for the conference that's not happening now. Oh, the irony. But it's such a fab little room. Oh, that light wasn't great. Hang on, let me turn around actually. Wanted to just film it before we trash the place. This is the door we come in, and then you've got a little kitchen area here, and it's fully equipped with, so you've got a dishwasher. It's got a dishwasher. Yeah, I don't know why I'm showing you. You know what a dishwasher looks like. Little sink, coffee machine. It's got all your glasses and everything you need, and crockery and cutlery, and a little oven there. This is a blimmin' full-size fridge. I don't think we're going to need that. And then you've got a little table and chairs here. And then coming around, you've got a little lounge area with a comfy sofa and TV. Actually, where are you? You can't have...
Just come from the east wing. There's another 3 bedrooms through here.
He's in the wardrobe. Yeah, a little seating area with your TV up here. And then there's your bedroomy bit, which is lovely. A nice big comfy bed. Haven't looked out of the view yet. You've got a little desk area here. And that looks not much for view, but nice enough, pleasant enough. Down onto the roof there. And then over here we have the bathroom. And it's all very nice and new and modern. Nice big shower with marble, interesting light in here. Basin, loo, all the things you could need. We are just having a little wander. Actually, we're aiming vaguely for the direction of Harrods. Haven't been to Harrods in years and years and years. Just walking past the Natural History Museum. What a beautiful building it is. We've just come across this bakery with the most amazing cakes. Look at how amazing they are. We're almost at Harrods. We've walked about a mile, so we had to reward ourselves with a drink in a proper London pub. Love me a proper London pub. How pretty is that? Christmas world. Oh my god, it's just a feast for the senses.
No way.
Oh, we might get a Harrods bauble. £49. Not getting a Harrods bauble. Oh, it's all of the Christmassy feels here. Look at how beautiful this tree is. Look, they've got a kettle on the top of the tree as well. I don't know why, but that entertains me.
Not mentioning the candles.
What candles?
There's no candles.
There's no candles, is there? We've walked back to the hotel, had a quick change, and we found, while we were out, we had a wander around and found a little Polish restaurant that looked lovely, and we got a reservation there for dinner at 8 o'clock. It's about coming up to 6:45 now. So we're going to go out and find a quick pre-dinner drink. There's a pub just down the road that we saw that we think we're going to go to, and then head off for dinner. Harrods was fab, loved the Christmas department. We did actually manage to buy a bauble that was less than £50 as well, so that was a nice little Christmas souvenir. Right.
Good evening. We're in a fabulous looking, really authentic Polish style restaurant that Caroline spotted earlier. And we were ever so lucky to get a table. We won't go into it, but there was no tables. Then we got a table,
and there's our starter. Look at these dumplings, they look amazing. The dumplings were delicious, were they not?
Yes.
And here is the main course. You've got goulash, buckwheat and beetroot. I've got veal schnitzel.
Look at the size of her schnitzel.
It is a good size, with cucumber and cream and mashed potato. Looks great, doesn't it? I'm excited to eat this. So this is the restaurant we went to. It was amazing, wasn't it? We really enjoyed it. It looks like nothing very exciting from the outside, but it was so nice. Good morning, it is Friday. It's a beautiful sunshiny day outside. We picked a very nice day to come to London. Or, don't know what I'm talking about really. I don't know what I'm talking about.
We've just spent ages planning to go on the tube.
Yeah.
I think there's a tube strike.
Is there? No, it said minor delays.
Oh, okay.
So it said it would be 20 minutes when I looked up on the app. No. It probably would be if we had any minors left. Most people are on strike. Yes, we are off to Borough Market this morning. We've had some orange juice and a cup of tea and a lazy lie-in. It's about 9:15 and we are off on the tube to Borough Market. And from there, who knows? But I will be taking you along with us. I thought I'd show you the outside of our hotel. This is not a good angle actually. I probably needed to go across the road, but that'll have to do for the minute. Just just admiring the Shard. We stayed there once years ago. I think I've got a vlog on my channel somewhere from when we stayed in the Shard. It was amazing. I believe this is Southwark Cathedral, which is very splendid in the autumn sunshine. Always love a wander around Borough Market, and we are quite early this morning, so good time to come because it gets very, very, very packed later on. Even the fruit and veg looks more appealing. Yeah. Look at that celeriac. Yeah. Look at that parmesan. Oh no, it's Gruyere. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That smells good and cheesy. Wow. What? Look at that, freshly grated horseradish. We just stopped for a coffee at Borough Market. Look at how beautiful that is. The coffee smells amazing. It's from that Colombian coffee company. And I'm sitting on just a wooden thing. And look at the view. There's the Shard. How amazing is that? We're walking across the footbridge. I never walked across this before. I think it's the Princess Diana Bridge, but don't quote me on that.
Thought it was here.
Harrods was nice, but Selfridges is my favourite. Going to look at the Christmas stuff in Selfridges now. Oh my goodness, look! Tell you what, I wait till no one's walking in front of me so I can film, and Ashley walks in front of me. It's just typical, isn't it? Look! Pretty. Oh, how lovely. Oh look, Ashley. You can get a Selfridges bauble to go with your Harrods one. Oh, you can get a little bag. The Selfridges that carry a bag slug. How lovely are those?
I prefer baguettes or shellfish. I rather like the
Oh, look, there's a jammy Dodger one. And a mince pie. We haven't got a mince pie. Or a turkey. You like rather eclectic ones, don't you?
Look, they've got the baguette.
We've got that one already. What about the asparagus? Look at how gorgeous this tree is. I absolutely love it. I'm just going to film this. This is the central bit all the way up to the top. I don't know if it will come across on camera how cool it is. Excuse the banging music. But that's just fabulous. It looks as though it's snowing. We're at Fortnum and Mason now, and the windows are lovely. Not sure how far away I can get to film them for you, because it's quite busy. Lovely festive windows. How lovely is that? There's something always very special about the inside of Fortnum and Mason. I do love it. The spiral staircase all the way up, and there's something, yeah, I don't understand this. This is crisps in a paint tin. They look delicious, and I could probably eat the whole lot in one go, but I don't think I need a paint tin full of crisps. And as ever, we end up, we've done some shopping actually. Ashley bought a horseradish root, and the gentleman at the till in his tails and his tie said, "Can you tell me what that is? Because I don't know." Bless him. I will show you what we bought a bit later on, but oh, the Christmas is here, it's so lovely. Super tempted by the alcohol advent calendar in here, but I should probably have the tea one that's over there instead. Horrible light in this room for in the evenings filming. It is 7:30. We are just off out for the evening. Mr. Matthews is looking very smart, but you are staying at home this evening because I've got a smaller handbag and I can't fit my camera in, but I might try and do some stills pictures, so they'll be coming up now. it is Saturday. Had to think about that. Excuse my slightly mental hair. I probably should have washed it this morning. However, it's raining outside today, so I thought I'll wait till this evening and wash it before we go out this evening. That's my plan anyway. Probably still be raining this evening. Now, there was meant to be a tube strike today, but I believe it's being called off. So we had quite a leisurely start to the morning. Oh, tell everybody how your dinner was last night, Ashley.
Excellent, yes. Very good.
You enjoyed that?
I did, yes. Very nice.
We went to a restaurant called Launceston Place, which is within walking distance from here, and we'd bought it. There was an 8-course tasting menu. It was lovely. I've put some pictures in here. What am I trying to say? I lost my thread completely. Yes, we bought a voucher from Virgin Experience. Virgin Experiences. They do like, it's like Groupon, I think. And we bought it in advance, and it was much better value for money doing it that way. Some sort of discount, and they also had 20% off on the day we were buying it, so we got an even bigger discount. But it was a lovely meal, really nice, fabulous staff, really interesting food. Yeah, really good evening. And then we walked back here and went to bed absolutely exhausted after a busy day zipping around on the tubes and shopping and seeing the sights and so on. So plan for today, I think, but the only thing we have booked today is tonight. We have booked to go to the Sky Bar at the Hilton Hotel at the end of Park Lane. The reason I have booked this is because I wanted to go and see fireworks because it's the 5th of November, and we couldn't get, there was 2 big fireworks displays which were both completely sold out, and I thought, well, if we go to somewhere high up, we'll be able to see fireworks presumably, and you can see all over London from the top of the Hilton. So I booked to go there. So that's what we're doing this evening. Hopefully we'll see lots of fireworks. And I think the plan today, as I said, it's raining, it's not particularly nice, is maybe a bit of culture. Museum, I think. We're thinking about the V&A. I believe Ashley's looking it up on his phone as we speak. Future Caroline just jumping in at this point to say that I didn't film anything all day on the, what day we are, Saturday, after we went out until the evening, and the reason for that was it was raining quite heavily, so I was juggling handbag, umbrella, all of that stuff. It was quite busy and I didn't want to keep getting my camera in and out of my bag. We actually decided to go to the Science Museum in the end. It's still free entry in London to all the museums, which are the big museums anyway, which is fabulous. We booked our tickets online beforehand, so we didn't have to go wait in a queue outside, because there was quite a big queue by the time we left, and it was a Saturday, so there were quite a lot of children. The Science Museum isn't my favourite of the museums, however I love the downstairs bit in the basement, which is all the sort of domestic and household and homey stuff through the ages, and I find that really interesting. Ashley is more into all the sort of space travel and transportation and the planes and all of the more sciencey stuff than I am. But there was, there was something for both of us in there, so we both really enjoyed it. I would say go early rather than go later on. We then had a little wander around that area and up into Knightsbridge again. We had a drink at a pub and then went for some lunch in a Chinese restaurant, which was absolutely delicious. Again, I didn't film any of this. And then we went back to the hotel for a bit. We'll pick up the video again now at the point where we are in, I think, Saturday evening. We were in the 10 Degrees Sky Bar at the top of the Hilton in Park Lane, where we thought it would be a good idea to go and watch the fireworks, as it was the 5th of November. So we'll pick that up again now. Excuse the light from that thing there.
A watchmaker might have to screw.
Oh right, yeah, sorry, yeah, she's carrying on with the previous conversation. We are in the Sky Bar at the London Hilton, 10 Degrees it's called, and look at my drink. It's got a flushing ice cube in it. I can't decide if it's the coolest thing ever or super tacky. But the best thing is the view. Look at that. We've seen quite a lot of fireworks. It's on the 28th floor. Don't know if you can see, but there's fireworks in that direction at the moment. It's hard to see. Well, good morning. Oh, we're not in focus and the light is horrific. That's not good, is it? Let's try some daylight. That's marginally better. It's Sunday morning. We have had such a lovely trip. Really enjoyed it. We were talking about it last night after we came back from the Sky Bar. We went into the local pub, as it were, just up the road, just for one drink. And we were talking about our trip and just saying how everything had been so lovely, and we packed loads in, and I'm exhausted now. I feel all fooded out, all drinked out, all walked out, all sightseeinged out. It's been a really good trip. Really enjoyed it. I've got a few final thoughts. I'm going to talk about a couple of things when I get home. So it's the most grim morning, by the way. It's absolutely horrible. Ashley's been out and got us coffee and croissants for breakfast, which we've just eaten, and our train home is at 11. So we're going to head over to Paddington shortly and should be back home by about 2 o'clock, I think. Oh, a bit of hair there. Anyway, I'm going to sign off from London, but I will be back any second now for you. Probably tomorrow for me. Just with a few final thoughts. So I just wanted to jump in at the end and mention a couple of things that may be of use to someone or maybe not. We haven't been to London together, Ashley and I, for around 5 or 6 years, I would say. No particular reason. I used to go with my mum every year up till maybe like 4 years ago, so this was certainly the first time I've been to London since COVID. I also haven't travelled on the tube for a really long time, but on the Friday we were there, we decided to zip in and out of everywhere we wanted to go using the tube. It was the quickest and easiest way, and so impressed by how easy it is to use the tube now. You just tap your debit card on the turnstile as you go in and out, and as long as you're in, let me get this right, as long as you stay within zones 1 and 2, I don't think we got out of zone 1 actually, on the tube, zone 1 and 2, you can travel as much as you like for a maximum of £7.70 a day, which I thought was absolutely amazing. And there's no buying tickets and scanning tickets and finding your ticket. You literally just have, if you've got Apple Pay, you can just tap your phone as well. I'm sure there's a Google equivalent if you've got an Android phone. But yeah, that was super easy. The tubes were all very timely. We didn't have to wait, and they weren't horribly quick. We weren't travelling at rush hour, but really impressed by the tubes. Unfortunately, on the Saturday they were on strike, so less impressed on that day. Well, otherwise we would have been using them on the Saturday as well. The other thing I just wanted to touch on was the place that we stayed that had the room with the little kitchen in it. That was so good. I've never stayed in London and had, it was almost like a little apartment, wasn't it? But it was really convenient to be able to do that. We nipped out and got coffee and croissants for breakfast, and instead of going out to eat, we were able to have a snack in the room when we didn't feel like a full meal, and it was just really handy having that little kitchen area, and yeah, really convenient. We really enjoyed that aspect of it. It was a good location as well. It wasn't a location we'd stayed in before in South Kensington, so I felt like we explored around that area of the hotel, where the hotel was located, more than we would have done had we stayed in the area that we always stay in London. So that was quite nice as well. I think that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this little travel vlog. I have some more trips coming up over the next couple of months to various places, which I will also be vlogging. I'm enjoying doing the travel vlogging. I think it's fun to get out and about and see a bit of the world again and go to different places. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.